it's Daryl-Von and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. For today's video, you guys are going to get ready with me while I talk about my college experience thus far. If you guys don't know, I am a sophomore in college and I am a transfer student this year. So I've been to two very different colleges, one private and one public, and I'm just going to tell you guys about my experience with classes, friends, and like time management and stuff like that. First thing I'm going to talk about is my first year of college. I don't know if it's because of my major, because I majored in exercise science, but it was a large workload. Like, I had a lot of work to do. It was not easy. It was definitely harder than high school. I thought it just, for some reason, I always thought it would be easier than high school, but it wasn't. I had so much work to do. But honestly, it taught me a lot about time management and how to figure that out. So another thing that's like completely different at a public to private school is that at a private school, or at least the one I went to, they took attendance every class, and if you missed more than like 2 or 3 absences, you could get kicked out of the class or have to retake it. Like, I think the first year of college, I missed 2 or 3 classes the whole year. And I was like scared about it because every single class that I had would be new material. And I hate being behind on things. I'm just gonna put on some powder now all over my face. But back to my first year, I was in a dorm, but I wasn't in like a shared room. I was in, I think it was called a suite, but pretty much I had my own living space, like bedroom, kitchen, workplace, and then I just shared a bathroom with one other person. So it was really nice, but I definitely was isolated. But two, I've always been the kind of person that's fine with not having many friends. Like, I feel as if I'm okay being alone most of the time. Like, I enjoy my time, and I would rather be alone than going out and hanging out with friends all the time. That's just how I always have been. Throughout my college experience, so I've made friends, but not like, like really close lifelong friends, but I've made some good friends in my classes and stuff, that people I really enjoy talking to, and we can work outside of class as well. But that's about it when it comes to the level of friends that I've made in college. Another thing too that you hear a lot is like your freshman year, you go out and party all the time because you're finally independent and free. You're not under any like parents' rules. So a lot of people go out. I didn't go out at all. I didn't go to any party, nothing, but I never had any desire to. I'm using some blush next with the same brush. But I guess it's just because I take my health really seriously, and partying just doesn't line up with my values. So I never went to a party. I never felt left out that I didn't go to any parties. I was like, do you, if that's what you like to do, go for it, have fun, have the time of your life. But that's just not me. I feel like I've gotten my party years out early in my high school years. So after I, went through all that, my sophomore and junior year of high school, I never had any desire to go back to that life. I definitely got lower grades when I first started, just because I still had to figure out like what's the best way to study. So especially for biology, my first biology test, I think I got a D on, but every single one after that I got an A on. So college is a great way to learn how you study in the best way. Something too that I didn't use at first, but then I was like, you know what, let's just give it a try and see if it helps. But it's office hours. I didn't use it for like a good bit at first, but then I was really struggling in my biology lab because we had some like math that we had to do, and I was just not understanding it, and we had a teacher swap, and it was just everyone was struggling. So I went to my office hours and it cleared everything up, and I've never been so grateful for that because it's just like one-on-one with your professor. So I definitely recommend using your office hours if you need them. It's also For me, at least, when it came to like studying for tests, I used flashcards for literally every test, and I guess that just works best for me. But using flashcards for me is like great, and I think it's good to listen to your professor's input. But one of my professors said that you'll fail the class if you just study by using flashcards. I used flashcards and I got an A in the class, so I know that some people have different opinions, but do what works best for you. Don't let someone try and talk you out of it. For people who have labs, like I had biolab and anatomy lab last year, something I really want to emphasize is that pick your lab partners carefully. Because I remember I didn't know anyone, obviously, for my first semester, so I just sat wherever, and luckily the people that I sat with contributed and were actually really helpful. But there are some people who won't do any work. There's this thing online that you can like check the professors and see their ratings. I forgot what it's called, but I had one really bad professor my first year in my research class. And no one was a fan of this professor, and we looked online at her ratings and she had like a 1 star. Also, I've had another instance of a really bad professor. So my first bio lab teacher before our teacher got switched out, he was very quick with his learning and he wouldn't go in depth in explaining pretty well in class. If you go to the office hours, he's more in depth. But no one was understanding anything in the class, and we got a professor switch, and then everyone was finally getting better grades. Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna curl it. I'm really excited to do my hair because I just got extensions put in. So it's really long, but I'm so excited about it. I love it. I just gotta get used to it because it is hella heavy. I just straighten the pieces that frame my face because I'm fine with like all this being curly before I'm about to curl it, but these are harder to get to obviously because I'm not curling all the way up to my head. Like I stated before, I feel like in college there's a lot of group work. That could be a good or bad thing. It could be good obviously so you don't have to do it all by yourself. But it could be a bad thing because who you work with might not do their part of the work, or the very last minute, what could stress you out. So I want to preface again that it's okay to hurt some people's feelings. It's your grade too. I didn't realize how much hair I freaking have now. I feel like this side is never ending. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about my next thing I wanted to mention, which is sororities. So I know a lot of people joined sororities. I had a few people I knew my first year that I was friends with that were in a sorority. That's not something I've ever been interested in or felt like I would fit into just because I am so socially awkward. And like I said before, I am an exercise science major and I'm still debating if I want to switch it or not. I really enjoy learning about like the human body and things like that. Like I took anatomy last year and I was so fascinated by the whole class. I absolutely loved learning about it. So yes, I enjoy my major a lot, but I still need to think about what I want to do after. I thought about, doing nutrition. I don't want to become a physical therapist, and that's what you usually do if you want to be an exercise science major. I still got to figure it out. I mean, I'm a sophomore. I still have time, but it's okay to not know exactly what you want to do. Most people don't, so you're not alone. Right, we just finished curling my head. We're just gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna let it sit a little longer, and then once I'm done getting dressed and everything, we'll brush it out. There's a little bit of some better lighting of finished makeup and the hair. And I'm wearing this one outfit. It's actually my mom's, and my mom is very petite. She is tiny, and I love her clothes, but half of the time I don't fit in them, or I can fit in them standing up, and then when it comes to sitting down or raising my arms, I can't. That's what this is. It's a big like jumpsuit. Here is the outfit. It is so cute, guys. I think I'm just gonna get some pictures from the front. It kind of sucks in my butt a little bit, so it's not like as flattering because it's so tight, but this outfit is just so adorable. But yeah, I'm holding a brush because I'm gonna brush out my curls now. I'm hoping that they don't fall out too much. So I don't want them to be too tight either. Just like a nice wavy. Guys, I almost forgot. Lip gloss. This is the final touch. Alright guys, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to do something that makes you happy today. I'm also going to be posting Instagram pictures, so feel free to go check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!